the other end as they're going to call an offensive foul on Haas. And there's Jack Neese discussing it with Giracek, wondering, why did you call that offensive foul on me?
Yeah, but I don't even know if he would have made the shot anyway. And that's what I'm really talking about more so than anything, is just getting that angle on the guy, just attacking him in the chest. He does a good job of it.
Excuse me, Eddie. You know, coming into the game now is the guy the Suns have to be aware of, Francisco Garcia. He's had 31 and 30-point games against the Suns. I mean, he can light it up. Third-year man out of Louisville, so I would think you'd want to recognize him right away.
Well, he and Salmons. And Salmons gives them that penetrator, a guy that can push it out after a rebound and get all the way to the rim as well.
Salmons is the guy who started earlier in the year. There's a ball deflected. Artest back the other way, and they're going to call a traveling double dribble the ball. Artest trying to get around Giracek, travels with the ball. Good defense.
Wow. I don't know if that was a double dribble. I'd like to take another look at that one. That was not a double dribble.
I don't think so either.
Wow.
Our replays are making these officials a little shaky in their calls thus far. 30-26, a minute 30 left in the first quarter. Hill inside, nicely done. Giracek got the ball inside. Shaq hits the deck. He's up and running.
Grant stopped on the dime, and that's what got him open.
Grant Hill with 4 points in the ball game. He's coming off an 11-rebound effort against Golden State. Bad wrist and all. Artest ducks inside. Salmons from the corner. He misses. And the rebound to Barbosa. Salmons has been a very good player for them this year. That's Shaq. Shaq running the floor, and Grant Hill rewarded him.
You know what? He ran the floor. We can see the replay from the time the Suns got possession on the other end. You'll get a good idea. You see those big feet. We missed him, but it was some big feet running there. And he got there. Paul was trying to catch him, and the Diesel was motoring.
I tell you what, Eddie, one thing that you can say about Shaq, he is focused. He has come in here with the greatest attitude you could ever expect from a superstar, and there's an example of it right there.
Well, and off the court as well. I mean, at the Stars event last night, I mean, he was as personable as anybody probably
we have another,
and then 20 times passed. Yep. I mean, his auction deal up there with Tom Chambers was classic.
$41,000 for the painting, and the painter's going to paint 2 more of them, all they going to Phoenix Suns charities. Now they're going to wave it off. Evidently, a lane violation again. So Shaq had everybody in the lane, so they gave him another crack. He hit this one. Was he saying he stepped over the line?
Well, he wears a 23. There you go.
That would explain it.
Sometimes it just, overextends itself.
I mean, if you really have not seen, as you can see now, reach on Giracek, if you have not seen Shaq's shoes in person, have not been around him, you really cannot have a clue how big they are. Now, that looks big, but Eddie, when you're around him in the locker room, they're even bigger.
It's heavy, too. That thing is about 10 pounds. I mean, you're talking about a big individual, and then people wonder why the bench separated and parted the waters when he came at him. Well, you know what? Why not?
Let's see what they called on the violation. I thought he said he stepped over the line, but I don't see it. Do you?
No, he didn't. He didn't. I mean...
Well, maybe somebody was in the lane premature. But
no, they said Shaq. They said Shaq. But you know what? Sometimes the officials need a training film about not what to call. And so far, it's been 3 calls in this game that really has gone against what they said.
Here's Giracek from outside. He shot the ball well the other night. Artest gets inside position for the rebound. Artest headed back the other way. 28 years old. A long 3.
You got to get up and stop the dribble. This guy has range all the way from that area and to the rim. You've got to get up on him.
He is a big thorn in everybody's side. He is tough on both ends of the floor. He's had a 33-point game this year. Up it comes now to Giracek. He's got a wide open look at a three. He got it. So Giracek, after missing his first 8 threes as a Phoenix Sun, has really now started to come on.
Well, he's comfortable. It takes a while, no doubt about it. I don't think he likes to shoot the 3 as much as people would like him to.
And from outside, there's Garcia. Now, there's the guy that we were telling you about. For some reason, when he plays for Suns, he lights it up.
He loves it here, no doubt about it.
And so we come to the end of the first quarter on a 3 drill by Francisco Garcia. It's a 3-point lead, but the Suns right now have their hands full with this Kings team who's trying to win their 3rd game in a row. 4 behind the line, and they went to the line 14 times in that first quarter.
Well, that can keep you in any basketball game, and that's something the Suns have been doing this year. Unlike them, they do get to the line, and obviously the three-point shot has been their weapon. That is a way to stay around when the team shoots 64%.
Yep.
That's what's happening.
You see they've distributed the scoring between 8 players thus far for the Suns. We've played 12 minutes, and here we go. Barbosa into big Shaq. Brad Miller hanging on with him. Off it comes to Barbosa. Not able to hit it. Wide left. Miller comes down to the rebound. Miller lost about 25 pounds from a year ago. Had a disastrous season last year. This year has played much more like the All-Star times. The 2 times he went to the All-Star game. Garcia in the corner to Salmons. Salmons not able to get it. Rebound Miller. And he lost it. It'll go over to Phoenix. Substitution now. Quincy Douby will come into the ball game, replacing Kevin Martin. And the Gorilla, they had a birthday celebration while we were away a moment ago. All the other mascots, or several of them from throughout the league, as well as the Diamondbacks mascots, were here to help him celebrate.
He was excited. I wonder, was that banana cake?
Was it a banana cake?
I don't know.
Here's Giracek going in. Beautifully done. That's one of the things that surprises me about him, Eddie, is he can take you off the dribble.
Well, I like him. I mean, it's enough guys that can shoot the 3. I like guys that get to the rim and get to the foul line. He is one of them.
Here is Brad Miller against Amari. Amari picked up 2 quick fouls. Has come back into the game now. Miller would love to get the 3rd on him. And Miller, who's a very good passing big man, hit Mikey Moore.
He really is very unselfish. And Mikey Moore moving against Shaquille O'Neal. Good move on his part.
Mike, whose real name is Clinton. He loved light cereal. Remember Mikey? They used to do the commercials.
Hey, Mikey.
And Miller got a piece of him. Miller just realizing he was in a desperate situation. They had the ball in low. He had no place to go defensively and picked up the foul.
Shaquille O'Neal, just to give people an idea how big he is, because TV does not do him justice. You can almost put Quincy Douby and Garcia next to each other, and they might not be as wide as Shaq.
Their feet certainly aren't as big. Tonight's game is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA and your Phoenix Suns. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom. But you're right, though, Eddie. Television just really cannot give you the proportions of this man.
No.
And I tell you, one of the things that amazes me about him is what a great heart he has. I mean, he has just been a joy to be around. 41-36. Shaq now with 9 points to the ball game to go with 4 rebounds. Here's Salmons. Salmons into the corner now to Quincy Douby. Douby goes in, gets it to Moore, and Moore now is getting himself open off the ball.
Well, but see, Shaq had to come over and help. Well, if you're the small guy on the weak side with Shaq, you got to dig. And what I mean by dig, you have to break down and get in front of the next pass, force that person to throw the pass over the top.
Grant Hill from outside, and Mikey Moore is impacting the game now with 7 points and 4 rebounds. Douby, who led the Big East in scoring when he played at Rutgers, goes into the left hand. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-point game.
This is a team that went into L.A. and they controlled tempo for 48 minutes against the Lakers. They can score.
And they survived the last-second shot by Kobe Bryant. And there is Amari, shut down due to foul trouble, going inside beautifully, and he'll go to the line.
Going one way, almost hanging behind the backboard and leaning in. Now, the only way this works is if you get tremendous elevation, and he gets it as well as anyone.
Amari's played 6 minutes. He scored 7 points. Shaq will sit down, and the crowd applauding his effort. He played 11 minutes, 9 points, 4 rebounds, and hit 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So So Stoudemire makes a three-point play. It's a 4-point lead for the Suns.
Well, the Suns have to, I think, reach a point. All good teams do. Say, look, for 2-3 minutes, we're going to shut this team down because we're shooting a tremendous percentage. We can get separation in this game if we can get some stops here for the next few minutes.
This team averages over 101 points a game, which is 8th in the league. And so you know that they have some firepower.